Yes, people. What a glorious, glorious morning. Yeah. Even to the
Didn't
point
you lose yesterday?
Wolfie isn't complaining. I don't care if I lost. Because Liverpool lost. But that's not the only thing they lost.
I did actually.
No. It's not the only thing they lost. They lost Trent Alexander-Arnold. He quit
On a free.
Liverpool on a free. You will never walk alone. And here we are. Now, what I don't get is why, which I think we can all unanimously agree, is why are Liverpool fans acting surprised? Like, it was always happening. But for us rival fans, we don't care. But we got more than that. Now we got Arsenal crumbling, Man City catching up. That's another thing. They got PSG coming up as well. Chelsea Football Club, what can they bring and provide into the recent, well, against your team, Wolfie, basically. And you lot are just a bunch of bottle jobs. But you got Gibbs Spice, literally, maybe, pretty much, maybe on the move as well to this guy's club. So, how are you all doing? Because I don't know why we're not smiling. I think we should be smiling.
I'm smiling. I'm happy. I'm
yeah,
well
I
happy.
I think we should
I
all be
want to know why
smiling.
you got me out of bed and then you decided to take a shit.
Brother,
That's what I
yeah.
wanna know.
Duty calls, isn't it? That's what I think, you know what I'm saying?
I gave him to sleep for another 20 minutes.
VD, are you getting Champions League football?
Yeah, if Lavia, especially if Lavia stays fit, yeah.
No. Regardless, I asked you a question. You're getting Champions League football. You are now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. Who over who?
Forest. Obviously. Hey, later today, man. It ain't an easy game, man. I'm just telling you. Listen, Cass, I'll take some of the red on your shirt. I'll put it on my blue shirt. Moving like Palace, you know. Jamie Vardy. Squawk, squawk. That's how I'm feeling today. Feeling like an eagle. God. I'm feeling like
I didn't know eagles made that noise. I thought that was a chicken.
I don't know what noise they make. Yeah, but listen, I'm feeling
grabbing your balls,
a bit
bro.
Last game of the season, Chelsea Forest.
Yeah. I keep saying I do think it'll go down to that game.
Yeah, that is spicy as hell.
Chelsea's a dramatic club, innit? We do everything's dramatic with Chelsea. It's gonna go down to the wire. We know it is. Knowing us, we'll draw against. We'll draw against Newcastle.
There is a scenario. There is a scenario where it's an old school Mexican standoff on the final day of the season.
That's what I think it's going to go down to. That's
no. Well, not that Mexican standoff. If you beat Newcastle and we win 2 of our next 3, and Arsenal beat Newcastle, Forest and Chelsea can play out a draw and both qualify.
Who misses out?
Newcastle.
Oh. See, this is my biggest
worry. Could you imagine the controversy if we just passed the ball on the halfway line for the whole game? Like, does that ever happen?
Going into that game is us not being in a good position and you lot needing a draw, because you lot will hold out for that draw.
Where is it? Where is it?
At Forest.
Yeah, it's at Forest. So
you see what I'm saying? If that scenario plays out, the one I just said, right? Could you imagine the absolute fucking controversy if both teams just pass it around the back for 90 minutes?
Hey, thank God it's not Arsenal missing out on Champions
Why not?
League.
It's happened before in World Cups.
Oh.
That's why they changed the rules on the World Cup.
Okay.
You know the last game of the group stages? It used to be, you know how you get like one at, I don't know, 2 and one at 4 o'clock, yeah? So the one at 4 o'clock when both teams knew they were qualifying. I can't remember what the game was, but 2 of them were just passing it around on the halfway line for 90 minutes. So that's why they changed the rules to make the last group stages all at the same time.
Okay. Monts, hurry up.
Yeah, Monts.
Hurry up. Hurry up. I don't want to see shades on you today. I don't want to see none of that rubbish. I want to hear you say, like you said before, Trent is dead to me. That's what I want to hear.
It was Poland and some phone French. Can you find Can you find who it was against? Because I think it was back in the day, like 86 or something.
I see what you've done there, though, trying to form an alliance with VD.
No, I don't want Chelsea to get it. I want Newcastle to get it. Well, obviously,
you know what? We should get on. We should get on Welks.
What?
Because he thought Trent was going to stay.
Did he?
Yeah, he don't mind. He supports Palace anyways, right? So
yeah, true. He's a Palace fan.
He's a Palace fan. So let's get Welks on as well.
We should get Welks on because he can talk to Wolfie about tonight's game.
I chills. I would say that nobody cares about Trent leaving, but on Anfield Scope, I think it's called Anfield Agenda.
Do people care more about Trent leaving than Liverpool winning the league?
Probably more interesting.
Better narrative.
No, but on a
Did you see his crybaby video?
Them lifting the trophy.
Did you see his crybaby video?
Oh, it's done a goodbye video.
Yeah.
With all the lies and
allow it, man.
Better than Mason Mounts.
Goodbye, bro. You're going on a free. You're being a knobhead. Yeah, don't do that shit.
But the fact he said something like, "It's not because I want to go to a bigger club or something," which basically means it is because I want to go to a bigger club.
Bro, you're going on a free. Nothing you say, like you a cunt.
That's one of the worst things. People talk about, well, he rejected bare contract offers and stuff like that, bro. You could have got 50 million for him. Even if he signed a 1-year extension, you could have probably got 30, 40 million for him.
Even 20, man.
That's pure profit as well, man. That balances your books like crazy. Not that Liverpool need it, but going on a free is abysmal. Nah.
That's the whole thing, bro. That's the whole thing. Look, Grealish got cooked for ultimately earning his club, his childhood club, 100 million, right? And that is what he did. And that is, he did that on purpose.
Even Mount, like 50 million.
This is what I'm saying. Trent, just sign the damn contract, and then go, right? Sign the contract and go, no problem, Bring our club some money, Just going on a free and then thinking because he releases a video, nah, mate. Scores a goal, takes his top off and fucking, nah, bro. Well, that's what you say.
You remember that, Dubs? They were like, is that a sign he's staying?
Yeah.
Liverpool fans over there.
What are you saying?
What are you saying, Welks?
What do you say, Welks?
I thought you were staying.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I thought you were staying. I did.
How are you?
Why?
Huh?
Why? Opium.
Wolfie, it was pure copium. Deep down. Bro, I'm not gonna come in to sort of cap, but it was purely on a standpoint where like I don't want my best players to leave. Like, why would I want my best player to leave the club? So it's one of those.
He ain't
things.
your best player.
No. Oh, bro, you need to get with the Liverpool narrative. Bradley's always been better than him.
Oh yeah.
Is that what they were saying?
Oh, it will be within the week. It will be, bro.
100%.
You know, within the week it'll be going round.
We have receipts. Oh, trust me. You know what? How about Monts' therapy show? There's plenty of evidence.
Well, they're saying Ben,
oh yeah.
Ben, Liverpool Echo, all your echo chambers, all of your, the Liverpool leaders of that. They'll be creating Bradley best bits. They'll be hitting Twitter with them soon.
You know what I mean? You know what you can admit now. Trent was never that good at defending. We didn't want him anyways. We knew this all along. We knew before you. One of those ones.
I'm not doing that to Trent. I don't care what. Regardless, obviously he's gone to. Listen, I hate Real Madrid even more. That I hated Real Madrid before.
Are they bigger than Liverpool?
Huh?
Are they bigger than Liverpool?
You can think that, but they're not.
No, I'm asking.
Rich, hold on. Do you actually genuinely think Real Madrid aren't bigger than Liverpool?
Are you gonna start? Well, okay. What do you want me to be a fan here, or do you want me to just talk generally? Like,
cool. No, say no more. Cool. Cool.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, bro,
was gonna win Prem. I was saying that not just a fan, but I was saying it generally that Liverpool was gonna win the Prem.
So Monts decides to show up when he's got Liverpool back up.
Bodyguard.
What?
Because, and you know why that is as well? Because look,
what are you talking about?
Sometimes when Monts joins streams, he looks like he's just woke up. But he has not just woke up. Look how fresh Monts looks. He's just been chilling, waiting back up.
He has just woken up from his nightmare, man.
I rang him an hour and 10 minutes ago. Oh, you know what? Actually, on screen, can we give Liverpool a guard of honor? Can we give him a guard of honor for today?
Would that mean they give us the win?
Should we do a guard of honor? Sorry, I'm Bernardo Silva.
Oh wait, you're not the only one, by the way. A Chelsea player did it yesterday. He was at Madueke.
Yeah, Cucurella.
Cucurella did it.
No, Madueke as well. Madueke did it as well.
Enzo Lavia, I say they all clapped, but Cucurella all of a sudden doesn't want to clap.
It was also Madueke.
Oh, what was it?
Well, yeah.
But
what about you? A Liverpool bigger than Real?
I don't think that's fair at all to call Trent.
Say that again.
A Liverpool bigger team than Real?
Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Nah.
Just check.
The biggest team in the world.
Who said that?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Monts.
So are we going based on history that like Real Madrid? Because when we say it's Real Madrid, right? See the Real Madrid that we saw that got packed by Arsenal. Is that still the Real Madrid
That
that we
doesn't
saw?
disregard how big of a
That-
club
that-
you are.
yeah,
It
that's
just means that
more
there's a
like
better team at the minute.
that's if Wolfie asks me, are they the best team in the world? I'll say no. But he
Monts,
asks me, are they the
Wait,
biggest
so
team?
else by that logic, you saying Forest are bigger than Liverpool because we beat you 1-0 at Anfield?
They're not a better team. They're a bigger club. Simple as
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But regardless,
Yeah.
Monts, is Trent dead to you?
Right now, yeah.
Wow.
Why is he dead to you, man? Yeah, he went to the bigger club now.
Don't you
That's
want to
not-
wish him all the best for
Yeah,
Because obviously it depends like on the step of how, you know what I'm saying? The step up, yeah, they're a bigger club, but the step up isn't like, I don't know. You know what, Wolfie? We're cool today, so I'm not even gonna go there with it.
Well, he
But
said
the-
I say forgiving you for yesterday, man.
I was gonna say Nottingham Forest, the Man City, the Gibbs White thing, but you know what? Once get your head straight, that's just a bit cheeky, innit? I don't think
it ain't, because Gibbs White going to Man City is better for me than Dabs, and Dabs probably agrees with me.
No, I don't.
that's another conversation.
I'm gonna do some research because I know your fan base have been waxing lyrical about Morgan Gibbs White for seasons, and now all of a sudden he's shit, right? Just because he wants to go to somewhere with loads of blue empty seats is pissing you lot off.
Well,
Gibbs
I said
White
that-
isn't dead though.
I said that to you before he was
not-
linked.
What? Gibbs White is not dead though, bro. I don't know why, man.
Yeah,
It's just for the
yeah,
price. It's
Yeah,
the
but
price.
it's Trent a snake.
but he's a
It's
very-
Trent a snake.
Hmm?
It's
Is
Trent
he-
a
yeah.
snake, Monts.
No, he's not a full-on snake, but for me,
Why?
he's had just as
full-on.
much.
It's more like a lizard.
He's had more for me.
Is he a worm?
For me, he's just had more of a part to play in this than people claim. For me, like he's definitely had a massive part to play in this as well as the team. Like
snake
I
part.
don't believe. Oh, it's the club's fault. You know, it's only the club's fault. They're to blame. You know, Trent's done nothing wrong and rare tear. None of that, man. I'm not hearing that. At the end of the day, if he was lowballed, or if the contract wasn't enough at the time and the club didn't deal with it, then there's things that could have been done by the individual if you really wanted to stay. If you really want to stay at a club, you will stay. If you really wanted to stay. The bottom line is he wanted to leave Liverpool. Hold on, Max. He wanted to leave Liverpool Football Club, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah.
As well as the club having a part to play, he wanted to leave. We've all seen situations with footballers where they want to stay and they'll figure out a way to sort that out, whether it's an extension, whether it's a clause, whether it's a new contract. There are ways around it.
He was
Trent
busy.
don't wanna
He had
stay
a
Liverpool
concert to go to with Jude.
Bro, whatever you want to call
Jade
it.
Pierce
Bro,
says
whatever you
Liverpool
wanna-
It's funny.
back in the Premier League and one of the highest paid.
Don't get me wrong.
He's meant to be the best though, though.
Don't get me wrong. Yeah, Trent has achieved everything with Liverpool.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't really mind him leaving the club. Again, it's all about the way you do something for me. And I've always remained that. I've always said that. It's just the way you leave. It's the way it happens.
How has he left though? Because he hasn't exactly
What do
spoken.
you mean, how
on
has he
anything.
left?
Every time he
same
got
way
pressured
with
into
Mark.
saying something, he says no. Like he hasn't really came out with much. He just kept it
But
quiet.
that's nothing to do with how he's left. In terms
Well,
of
kind of. He left you
Oh,
with a Premier League. He left you with a Premier League as well.
It's not about leaving. What do you mean leaving? He's brother.
He left you with the Premier League.
Trent has left the Liverpool Football Club on a free, bro. What are we talking about?
And he left you with a Premier League.
Everyone
yeah,
left.
that's used and abused them.
That's-
You can
that's
look at
a-
it like that.
You realize that's a team accolade.
Yeah, but Trent was a big part of that.
Yes, he was a big part of that, but it's a team accolade. Whether we
Yeah.
didn't win the Premier League or won the Premier League, I would have
But
said
he
the
still
same.
left you with a Premier League, regardless.
Do you know what? I've seen someone
Nah.
saying he don't owe him nothing. For me, right? A great example. I hear what you're saying. He's been part of a team, and obviously the club didn't give him the contract he wanted. Or I don't even think it's contract. I think he just wants to leave. In it, yeah. It's not.
This is what I just
Yeah,
said.
he wants to leave.
He wants
But-
to go.
Like my whole thing is, Grealish wanted to leave Aston Villa. Yeah.
Mhm.
But Grealish allowed a
Sounds-
contract to be put in place that earned his childhood club. And this is the key, yeah. This is not like certain players at clubs, yeah. This is someone that has done that. It means more. I'm a Scouser. I love this club so much. Cool,
Yeah.
no problem. If
he
that
actually
is
put it in
really,
place. He put it in writing, like yeah.
Eden Hazard
if
done the
that
same
is-
thing.
If that is you, if you really love this club, and it's different from being a footballer at a club that you're just there and you're playing.
Right.
If you actually love a club, yeah, then put something in place to help the
Yeah,
club out.
literally.
Bro,
Eden Hazard done the same thing. He knew he wanted to join Real Madrid, and Real Madrid obviously wanted him. He said he was never leaving that club for free. Never. He said he was going to sign a 1-year extension.
And
if-
he in the academy.
Yeah, literally, he ain't even academy. Yeah, and I mean,
Well, so
you got to
what
question
are you saying,
Trent's
lads?
proper
Then?
loyalty.
If you have your boyhood club, are you saying that you have to leave there with
You don't have to, but if you love the club the way he apparently loves Liverpool and everything to do with the city and the club, then for me, yeah, do something. Get the club some money.
You know what? Yeah, no. I can hear it if it's your friend's playing.
Welks, hold on. Welks, I'm not downplaying everything he's done for you. Like, bro, the guy is still. Nah. But I just think he's
measured of the love, because that could be different, right? His idea could be thinking, "Rah, I love this club. That I've done my best. Obviously, I didn't do any speak about my contract. I put the hard yards in. 20 years at the club." And then I gave you a Champions League and a Prem. That is me showing my love, and I'm leaving on a free.
No, that's you doing your job. That's him doing his job.
That's what he gets paid to do.
I don't know.
That's him doing his job.
Do you know what? Hold on, Rainer, someone's saying, but someone's saying,
I'm leave there with some money for the club to write and to say, right, all right, cool. Before I leave, I sign a year contract or whatever, so you can get some money. So it's that, and would have been okay for him to go Real Madrid? Would you say, Monts? If he'd done that in place, if he'd done the Jack Grealish thing.
Well, he's left the right way.
Bro,
he's left the right
how
way.
many players have we? Liverpool have been a selling club in the Premier League era for longer than we've been a club to keep our top players. You know, you might not want to hear it, but that's just what it is.
Months, and that's what.
So it don't matter if Trent can go. There's no player who is obligated to stay here forever. There's no players obligated for that. But again, it's all about how you do things, and that's sorry, go on. What was you going to say?
Yeah, no, I was going to say, I think what you just said there about a selling club, and there's people in the comments saying, look, Liverpool have got loads of money. They don't need the money. Now, again, Trent knows the club, right? Trent knows, how Liverpool are with money. Trent knows that you're bored at times. Like, we know some of the signings he's made
through the door. We're not going to see it.
That's what I'm saying. So again, like, he knows that club better than most people know Liverpool. So he knows
20 years.
that you know, I don't know. If Trent signed a contract, well, let's say even if Trent somehow did some sort of business where it's like what 40 million, and that's low for Trent, by the way. I'm just saying, he did something where they got some sort of money. That money Liverpool will fucking throw back at transfers. If that money ain't coming in, and someone's saying Trent Alexander-Isaac incoming, bro, he could have helped that happen by bringing you some fucking money. But he hasn't.
Even 20 mil, Dabs. 20 mil. It's all profit on PSR because he's academy.
Literally.
But
even 20.
Yeah, but not in January. As I said, we had a title to win, so I guess it's one.
Yeah, no, we're not talking January.
I was going to say,
signed a year.
There's a thing where you
you mean sign the one in the summer before, and like what Cunha did. Everyone knows Cunha's leaving Wolves. Cunha has no affinity to Wolves, but he signed a contract with release clause. Man has no affinity to Wolves, you know.
Yeah,
he got mad Twitter fingers. This guy's got mad Twitter fingers.
But he got a fat pay rise as well at the same time. Even if it's 6 months, it's still a fat pay rise.
Oh, you think Trent wouldn't have got a pay? Anyway.
For those 6 months. Oh, yeah, maybe.
You think Trent wouldn't have got a fat pay rise?
He could have literally signed a contract in January, saying for the last 6 months we'll give you an extra pay rise, but just guarantee us some money and a release clause in the summer.
Could have signed one yesterday.
Some money's coming in, and he didn't do that.
It's funny.
He signed one yesterday and got a sign-on bonus.
It's funny. It's funny. Real Madrid already though, so he wouldn't have been able to do that. Fabrizio already done the work.
Ideally, and I don't want to do the accountancy thing, but even if you sign a contract that's great for 6 months, he's being offered a signing on fee. So
but the contract has a signing on fee months.
No. But Real Madrid's signing on fee.
He would have got two. He would have got two.
Like 50 million apparently, 20 to
different
50
figure.
million.
Yeah, but bro, Trent signing on fee at Madrid would be astronomically bigger than any
All
signing
right,
fee.
but Monts, at his level, do you think there's a difference between 10 million and 20 million to him, man? He wipes his ass with £100 notes.
10 million and I think it'll be like 10 million and 40 million.
Even that. He's wiping his ass with £100 notes, man.
Yeah. And it's easy to say that, but when you're making that type of money as well, though, your expenses are also a lot more crazy. That's not to say. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones, innit? So I feel like his outgoings probably be crazy. So I feel like that 10 million to 40 million would probably be substantial, innit? But my thing is that I don't like certain things that I see around the Trent discourse. Like, don't get me wrong. When I say Trent's dead to me, it's just I like, for me, it's sheer anger in it. Like I'm mad angry, and I say these things more so because I know the impact it's going to have him leaving the club. I'm not doing the blind Liverpool fan thing and saying, yeah, he can't defend anyway. Like, if we're looking at Mo, Virgin, Salah, Mo, Trent, and Virgil, he's the one that matters the least. I'm not on this downplaying thing.
But what if Liverpool...
Salah will suffer. Salah will suffer without Trent.
Wait. What about the reverse part? Like, I see someone in the comments saying it's true. What if Liverpool just didn't offer him that? What if he wanted a certain amount, didn't want to give him that, and said, you know what, we're going to stick with Van Dijk and Salah?
Yeah, but I don't think
no, there's no buts. There's no buts in this. We already know what you said. You already know what your club's like when it comes to these.
I think that he already knew he was leaving.
It was a change. Like, he wanted to go. By his interview, he came out and said it. So let's go by what he said as opposed to speculation. He said it's simply he wanted to leave the club. Whatever that Liverpool has sort of offered, it was a no. Trent for him was purely, I've done what I needed to do at Liverpool. I wanted to dip. I needed a new change and I needed a challenge. The only thing I had beef with Trent is, a couple of years ago, you done an interview with Daily Mail. The guy asked you, hey, wouldn't you see yourself playing elsewhere, like in a Germany or Madrid? Now, you have to be careful about language. My thing is about language. Don't go in and say, yeah, I always see myself staying at Liverpool. It's okay for you to say...
Oh, it means more.
Yeah, like it's okay for you to say, like, I don't mind probably looking at Real Madrid or looking at playing elsewhere.
Nah, he can't do that. He can't do that.
What do you mean he can't do that?
You know when players say you never know what the future.
You never know. Yeah, you can do. You never know.
Everyone says that. Every player says that. You never know. I'm happy here and I'm comfortable here, but you never know what the future holds.
You know, but he's academy man. He would be shooting himself in the foot.
But you can still. Monts is right. You can still say, I love this club. But you know, things change, so you never know. Well, players say that every day. Academy players
what I'm
say
saying
that
is, when he did that interview a couple of years ago, his mind may not have been set on.
Yeah, true. Yeah,
he can change his mind.
That's something we'll never know. That's something we'll never know. But as I said, I know I'm not one who's gonna act like this don't matter. This isn't good, because as I said, Trent, even though Slot has tweaked the tactics, Trent is a massive part of what Liverpool do creatively. We don't have any amazing creators outside of Trent and Salah, and McAllister doesn't get played in a creative role, so he's not able to do it as much because he's busy doing other things as someone who sits in the pivot. Now you take Trent out of Liverpool, Salah looks a lot worse. I'm telling you now, all these Liverpool fans pretending like this isn't that deep and he's a snake and rare tear. Trust me, man, they're saving face. I'm telling you now, they're saving face.
But he can't defend.
I'm telling you now, they're saving face.
It defends.
It doesn't matter. Bro, it doesn't matter about the fact that he can't defend. It doesn't matter.
You build a team around Trent. I've said it to you. You build a team around Trent.
That's what I'm saying.
I can't tell you the amount of downplay. Like I'm gonna spout bullshit because I'm a hurt Liverpool fan. That's just what it is. I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed at the club and I'm annoyed at Trent. We kind of already knew Trent was leaving, but it's official now, isn't it? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You know when you got speculation about a girlfriend back in the day or something, and you're like, oh, is it? Are you gonna? And then you eventually do break up. It still hurts when you eventually break up, and that's what I'm trying to kind of make sense of.
Can we? I saw there's a couple of super chats. My bad. Can we give Jude Bellingham some praise for
doing a better job than Henderson?
Yeah, basically for the reverse grooming.
Fucking hell. Imagine when the person being groomed turns into the groomer.
You know what I mean? So, like, you know, because you done a reverse grooming, the exact thing that, you know, your ex-captain and obviously Trent tried to do.
Yeah, imagine he gets benched when Carvajal comes back in his fit, man. That'd be funny, man. Trent starts off the bench, man.
Can you imagine?
I think he might even play midfield.
Can I ask you a lot of question though? And I know right now, yeah, I think Monts, you've kind of
Sobersley.
No.
Well, what's the vision? The vision.
Now, what I was going to say to you, Monts, is, and I think you suggested it already that you're hurt right now because it's happening. But let's say, next season, let's say last quarterfinals of the Champions League next season, Real Madrid are playing Bayern and Trent is cooking for Real Madrid. As Liverpool fans, you'll be happy for him, or will you be like, nah? But
I'm hurt now. Eventually, I'm gonna be happy for whatever.
That's our academy player, right? That's our academy player. Came to our academy.
As I said, like, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say out of annoyance, and I'm not gonna hold back in it. I'll be honest. But with time heals, innit? I've always said it with everyone. Time heals. I mean, I don't think the fan base. That's just me though. I think the whole fan base, if he was to play an English team, especially if he was to play an English team.
Oh yeah, you'll love him even more. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
bro,
yeah.
Grealish did what he did for Villa,
What
and
if
they
he
still
plays
blew
the
it.
Liverpool English team?
Yeah.
He's your legend, isn't it? He's a legend.
No, I'm saying deep. Like you look, Grealish gave Villa 100 stack and eat, like 100 stack, and he still gets booed on a mad thing.
Yeah.
Like the way they treat Grealish,
Bro,
even though.
and you have to remember, Grealish captained them and literally brought them back to the Premier League as their child.
Yeah.
And him, his dad, his brother, they're all Villa. But I've been saying this.
Villa, they bleed Villa, bro. Like,
yeah, they
man
do.
of the
They
family.
bleed. Yeah, yeah. It hurt their family. It hurt their family.
Yeah, and he still gets treated mad. So no matter what Trent does, he's still gonna get booed. I think it's gonna be the same, if not worse.
You think, yeah?
Even if he left Liverpool with a fee, by the way. Even if
Is he Liverpool legend?
Yeah,
Is he Liverpool legend? Is he still a Liverpool legend though? Yeah. Because legendary people do leave your club still. Like Ronaldo left our club, but he still left a legend.
Was an academy prospect, by the way.
David Beckham then.
Man.
David Beckham.
Is David Beckham seen as a legend now though, with time that's passed?
Oh,
Or
yeah,
at the
yeah.
time?
Do you know Man United?
Man United, yeah.
I feel
He's a legend.
yeah, he is. But bro, I'll be.
He
real.
is, but I'm saying, was that
He's
field-
not as
was
big
that
as he
field-
should be. He's
But
not
yeah,
as
was
big a
that
Man
field-
United legend as
He's
he should
spoken
be.
about like other legends.
No, but he's still a legend though. Like
Yeah,
he's still got the status legend. Do you know what I mean?
But he got
And he
beaten
always
up
does
by
those
the old
appearances.
man.
And
You know, when they have
Trent-
the Legends matches, he
I
still
don't
turns
know.
I
out
don't know.
as
He was already doing a flirt. He already done the flirting thing, anyways. But then in his latest thing, he said he never wanted to leave. So it's like
I think the hardest thing with Beckham as well is, to be honest, Beckham's a Premier League legend as well. And when you become he's a legend. Let's be honest, Beckham's a legend of football. So kind of.
So it's
He was
Trent's
right
Premier
back
League
at
legend.
Liverpool
I think
before
Beckham's more of
Trent.
an icon. I'm more of an icon than a Man United.
maybe an
But
icon.
Trent's
Who was the
Trust
right
me.
back before Trent? I can't remember.
Hmm?
Before
Yeah,
Trent established himself, who
Glenn
was the
Johnson?
right back?
Yeah, who was your right back?
It was Nathaniel Klein. It was
Oh,
Nathaniel
yeah, it
Klein.
was
Oh,
fine, it was
fucking
fine.
hell.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. That long ago?
Wow.
Bro, he's still at
That was like
Yeah, it's that
2017,
long.
innit?
17, 18.
Yeah.
He's been
still
at
at
the
Palace.
club for 20 years, bro.
Crazy.
That's
I
not
forgot he
deep in it, bro.
existed.
How old is he now? What, 27? He's been at the club for 20
26.
years. That's, bro, yeah, 26, bro. He's been at the club for 20 years.
Yeah.
I think in my
Like,
eyes,
this is
a legend, bro.
this is the
Trent's
thing.
26.
I
How
think
dare you go into your legend?
when you do what Trent's done for the club, it's hard not to look at him like a legend. But I don't want
Yeah.
to mention Trent a legend right now. I'm not on it.
Yeah, but he's gonna be remembered for taking a quick corner, man. That's his highlight reel.
That's if you
What's-
choose
what?
to. That's a choice.
That's
Wait,
his
what?
highlight reel, man. Quick corner.
Are you sure? Because you weren't in the Premier League, you weren't seeing other highlights.
That wasn't in the Premier League, bro.
No, I'm
What,
saying
yeah,
'cause you weren't in the Premier League. You haven't seen. No,
Monts,
no, no.
Monts,
No,
this
hold
is
on,
like
hold
now-
on.
this
TV
is like
still
when
works.
I'm
saying you
saying
weren't-
that
no,
shit
no,
about De
No,
Bruyne.
no. Hold on. Hold on. I'm saying you weren't in the Premier League to see his other highlights.
Yeah, but my TV
Nice
still
try,
worked, bro. They don't cut off
Nah.
reception
Oh,
when you're in the
Wolfie,
championship.
Wolfie, this is like when people say, bro, it's I'll be honest, yeah.
If
Trent-
Aguero's one highlight, Aguero.
yeah, that's
What
what
do
No,
you
I'm
that
saying.
is his highlight, though. You know, the key highlight for Aguero is
Yeah,
the
but
Aguero
bro,
moment.
but are you trying to
Got
downplay?
175 goals.
Fuck the assists. Are you trying to downplay some of the goals that Trent scored?
I'm just saying the
Bro,
difference is
come on.
Aguero's moment wins the league. Trent is the assist.
That
That's it.
To be fair,
pretty much
didn't
won us
they
the
win?
Champions League.
Yeah,
That's
that
corner.
won him the
Champions League,
Corner.
pretty fucking good, you know. I'm not gonna lie. We downplayed
You remember,
this.
you're Mr. Champions League 2
Yeah,
stars.
come on, what are we doing here?
I'm just saying, man.
Are you
Like,
downplaying an assist in a Champions League final?
I'm just saying if that's his
Against
biggest
Barcelona when
highlight,
it's
man.
3-3.
It's like, come on. I've seen better.
Yeah, let me do these. Jono says he said this ages ago. To be fair, fans like VD gassing up Sancho and shitting on Madueke understand
Even fire.
the importance of dynamism in and intensity in the Prem going forward and back.
Oh, I hear it.
I've given Madueke a lot of praise recently. So
Yeah.
I don't know where that's come from.
Adam, so still thinking about he ain't leaving once.
Listen, man.
Isn't it weird how the two
You know what?
non-academy players stayed,
You know
man?
what? Yeah, that one. I have to take that one on the chin.
Do you think Trent left because
I find it crazy that Virgil and Salah stayed, but Trent's
non-academy? Non-academy.
Personally, I did say that when I was on the show with Ty. I did say, how can you have someone like Salah and Virg not even born in the country? Not
but they're older though, innit?
They're at the end of their career, bro. They got nowhere else to go but Saudi.
They got Saudi, man.
They got nowhere else but Saudi.
Do you think Trent like went on holiday to Real?
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
He
did. Did you not see him signing the little Madrid boys' shirts and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, but what I'm saying, he went there and thought, "Fucking hell, man! Everyone told me Liverpool was such a great place until I finally left it and saw the world, man." And he's like, "There's better places than Liverpool, man. There's better places than Liverpool."
Let's see if he will learn Spanish like Steve McManaman.
What? Scouse is Spanish.
Or French like Barton.
French like Barton is the best.
Obviously, if anyone, obviously, I wasn't old enough to watch Steve McManaman in his prime or anything. I wasn't old enough to see him play for Liverpool and whatnot. Would you lot say it's the same thing? It's the same for those who were around.
There was hate. There was hate.
Was there?
I can't remember if McManaman. You know what it is with Trent, yeah? And McManaman maybe did say things, but the problem with Trent is that he's said certain things. Like he's been such a ambassador of, Scousers, it means more. Yeah. And it's like, bro,
would you say that's because of social media back then?
Yeah.
Because I can't tell you why McManaman left or what he said. That'd still be the same.
He didn't want to leave. McManaman said he didn't want to leave. It was the club. He offered. He said, "Are you guys going to give me another?"
Yeah, but it wasn't high. It's not highlighted like it is today, bro.
Yeah.
Like back then, they just like Owen going.
What the thing about Steve McManaman, like what the history, what he came out and said, he's like he wanted to stay at Liverpool. Liverpool didn't offer him a contract, and Real Madrid was calling, and he was like, "Oh."
So what happened with Owen? I can't even remember Owen.
He was just the best player in the world.
Owen's not a Scouser, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Owen's not there.
But how did he leave? I'm saying.
Well,
he left. I think because what was Owen's thing? He was scoring goals. I think it was another contract situation. But
they paid for him. Wasn't it like 20 or something? I can't remember back.
Yeah, they paid for him, and he didn't do what Real Madrid. That's when he went Newcastle.
You kept getting injured.
So is it also?
He went Real. He went Real.
Is it also fair to say that Liverpool, that comparing Liverpool right now with Liverpool in that era, are two different things?
Yeah.
I think the step up to Real Madrid was bigger.
Yeah, it was back then. It was.
Like, bro, the size is still the same.
But maybe the size was the same. But if you deep it, like
the quality difference.
Then Liverpool were not winning leagues back then.
But the gap is still the same, man.
They're winning.
No, the gap of right. If you're meaning the size of the club, cool. But if you're meaning like the jump, no, Liverpool right now, But let's be honest. Right now, Liverpool are winning the league. Fucking Real Madrid aren't. Whereas back then, Madrid were colossal and Liverpool were still a big club, but they weren't competing.
Yeah, but back then, Madrid weren't winning all them champions. They hadn't got all them extra Champions League. They only won one in the Galacticos.
Let's be real. Liverpool was shit.
Basically, what you're saying, Cass, is Liverpool back then were Man United today, yeah?
No, they weren't that
really. No, because Liverpool, up until the
you can't resist.
From 1990,
you can't resist.
See when
I'm just letting the younger generation in the chat kind of get
when the Prem started. If I'm correct, for a 10-year period, they outspent the whole league. By the way, Liverpool, they put a lot of money into their teams, but the thing is, they never got it right. They always got like a domestic trophy.
Bit like United, then, isn't it?
But now,
no, it's not like that.
No, I think
what you just said about the outspending and getting it wrong.
As well.
Yeah, but in a way, but I'm just saying, like they left. If I remember when Owen left, if you go watch like Premier League years and all this,
they brought some.
He said, didn't he not say like I want to leave to win trophies?
He might have, man. He might have.
Did he not say that?
The thing is, Cass, it wasn't.
When he left us, he won the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, but Cass, the thing is, back then it wasn't highlighted. It would be like there was no Sky Sports News, there was no Twitter or whatever.
The whole interview, even recently, Owen said that I wanted to leave to win trophies.
It was like what Football Focus told you on a Saturday morning.
And I'm not being funny. The team that Real Madrid were building, how do you even at that time? Obviously, no one knew that he was going to fail. Like, how do you even say no to that?
Of course, exactly.
How do you say no to that? You're going to play with Sammy Hupia to flipping like Ricardo Carvalho and that. Nah,
he would have had Hierro at the back, Roberto Carlos, He was
they had
there when
Carlos.
Zidane was there, Figo.
The right back, they had who's the next?
R9 was there. R9 was there.
Salgado, is his name Salgado was there?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a
I
few
can tell
good
you the
players.
team, man. I used to play PES 4 with Real
Raul
Madrid.
and that,
Didn't
yeah. I remember. Same.
So,
I? You had Raul, you had R9.
Right back, you know.
Did you me a favor though? You
What?
can give me that Ola Aina though. I want Ola Aina.
All right, bro. But
Give me
he
that
signed the
Ola Aina.
I'm
contract.
sorry, yeah.
Hold on,
From
hold on,
Trent to
hold on.
Ola Aina.
Oh,
That's
no,
it,
no,
man.
no. He's not
Give me
meaning
Ola
from
Aina.
Trent. No, he's not meaning from Trent. He's meaning for Palace.
Oh yeah.
No,
That's why he's. Oh no, Monts is a Liverpool rep today. Welks is to represent Palace. They're
Listen,
playing
I'll go with
with
Liverpool hat
Forest.
today. If I got my Palace top, then I will wear it here. But
Okay, there we go. See, they're both just easy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what's
easy.
his,
There you go.
No, it's
What?
like me and PSG. Me and PSG, same thing, bro.
He gives us the league, etc. No, Liverpool and the manager gave him opportunity to win stuff and he left for nothing. Disgrace. But every time we say like about a player, but he's leaving with a treble. Oh, he's leaving he's won 6, 7, 8 trophies.
All that
or
means
something like that.
all that means is he's done his job to the
Yeah,
standard.
but we
and
do that
above.
to glorify our players, but now we can't do that when you want to villainize your player. Like, what are we doing?
And what
He's
do you mean
left
to-
you
what
with
do you
that.
mean to villainize?
Like,
What
bro,
do you mean?
he's won, bro. He's a massive part on why you won what you won
Yes.
this season.
Bro, so's Bruno Fernandes for you lot.
Yeah, bro. And do I crucify him recently?
I mean, you
Do you
do
know what I mean?
crucify
I
him,
have,
to
but
be
do I
fair.
crucify
You've been
him?
winning trophies for the
I
last
just
few
think they're two
seasons.
different arguments. I think they're two different
I'll pick
arguments.
them up in the moment.
I
But
think
the
it's
thing
two
is,
different arguments that
and
don't
if he
need
left,
to.
I'd celebrate it.
They're two different
And if he
arguments.
left, I'd celebrate it. If Bruno Fernandes, I'll celebrate it. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Wolfie, do you need to hit a certain level of bullshit daily? The bullshit old Wolfie meter.
But one thing on the Trent thing is what it means, because I'm just thinking.
1 sec.
Like, by the way, the thought of Kobe Manu even leaving to Arsenal or Chelsea would have had certain man's mind going crazy. By the way, just the thought, and he's won fuck and all for Man United. You know what I'm saying? A fucking an FA Cup, I believe, and that's it. And you see what I'm saying? So if Kobe had won a bag of things at the club and was leaving, I believe Man United fans be acting the same way. This is not a Liverpool thing. This is a football fan thing. That's all it is. It's a football fan thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's fine. Like if it was Saka, if it was Foden, maybe not after this season, but let's just say off the back of this player of the year Foden. Let's say player of the year Foden. And that's maybe you could speak on this one, but if player of the year Foden leaves the way Trent's left on a free after winning the Premier League, I think City fans would still be very disappointed.
Yeah. Bo, it's the fact of going with no money. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I believe, as I said, I'm not the be-all, I'm not the full mouthpiece of Liverpool yet. But the point is that I believe Trent has gone because he wanted to go. So that means he's gone for free because he wanted to leave. Like, going for free was by choice.
It's the wages come out yet.
And that goes against everything that he said and a lot of things that he stood for. Am I denying his love for Liverpool? No. And we know he loves the club. We know he loves the city.
Are you saying that Trent said something about him leaving not on the free?
No, I believe, bro, he left
Months
on a free.
Yeah.
Months. Is it fair to say? That Trent's love for Bellingham is greater than his love for Liverpool? Then.
Wolfie just can't resist. He can't resist. He's always got.
I think it's a fair question, man.
I don't
like
know.
The pull from Bellingham was bigger than the pull from Liverpool.
Bro, the pull from City is bigger than wanting to stay at fucking Nottingham Forest. And imagine you just sold out fucking sold out Wembley
pull,
while
I'm
we
pushing.
couldn't.
Bro, you can pull, I'm pushing.
Either way, bro.
I'm helping from my end. I'm helping from my end.
But bro, either way,
I'm helping.
No, but either way, you're trying to throw shit about the prize of Liverpool. Same thing with your club, then, right?
No, it's not. I'm talking about a person's pull with the love of another person is bigger than the love for his club.
Talking about a man that's
your mouth
mad.
closed, man.
Talk about
Nasty guy.
So what you meant not personally saying that you would have left if you was in Trent's position, you almost you go to your club.
I would have never shafted Forest the way he shafted Liverpool.
You agree? You don't think you agree with what I'm saying then? With the way it's coming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think
what's the reason? Because he's won trophies, it's fine. So wait, Wolfie, what's your take on that?
You win trophies because, as you said, that's your job. That's your job.
Yeah, but at the end of the day,
But
like,
not everybody wins the Prem.
I
You
don't
can turn
think
around and say it's
I
your
don't
job.
think-
But not
I don't
everybody
think-
wins the Prem. So
Yeah, but
when you
the
are
thing
in a
is-
position where you do win Prem, it adds a
Yeah,
whole
but
sort of
the
weight.
difference is, Box, yeah, like most people, they get bored after their job spending 10 years in one place or something like that, or let alone 20 years. I'm not gonna lie, but we can't really call it a job as a kid, though.
No, you can't say that, Cass.
Yeah, you
right?
can.
Because this isn't
A lot of
my
people
job.
get bored.
This is like saying
Just
I
call it a
got
job.
bored of my wife, man, so I'm just gonna leave
Yeah,
her
most man. Yeah, but most
and
man do.
upgrade.
But the
Yeah,
thing-
no,
but the
no.
thing is,
But
most
then
man
what
do.
he's
No,
done,
man, cheat
No,
and
he's
stay.
put
No,
a
no,
prenup.
Cass, they cheat and
he's put a
stay.
prenup.
Oh my
Do that.
days.
They
Yeah,
cheat and
yeah,
stay.
he's cheated and he's put a prenup in the clause to say even if I cheat, I'm not giving you half
You-
what I got.
But you know what it is, though.
That's
Yeah,
what he's
well,
done.
at the same time, with what Welk said, for me, it's difficult to say what would you do because we're not in that position. We're not in this privileged position to have a choice of going from a place of where you've been successful to another place where you could win more, sunny days, everything's around. Like no one knows how you'd actually feel.
I know how I
it's
would,
so
man, because
easy.
I'm not a snake. How
But
about that?
still,
Well-
leaving on a free is just it's diabolical. Like, I don't care how much you get for him, even if it was like 15, 20 million in the summer, something in it. You could have put that towards a new player.
By the
Leaving
way,
on a
how
free
many
stuff.
hate
Rudiger
Rudiger
watches?
leave on a free. Did Rudiger leave on a free?
Yeah.
Is Rudiger an academy product? Was he
Yeah,
there?
Yeah,
for
When
there's
it's
a
20 years?
difference.
academy product, we're not
Nah,
Was he there
there's
for
difference
20
to that,
years?
bro.
you're an academy product. Is that what we're saying?
Do you
No,
reckon?
bro,
That's-
bro,
you
no,
know what?
the whole
Like,
thing
mix
is,
it up.
the whole thing
Actually,
is
this
how
is funny
we-
because I wanted to bring this back.
People do leave
Actually,
on a free.
if
It's a thing.
it was your
Welks,
fringe
come on,
players,
man.
yeah, if it was your fringe players, then cool, they can leave. Yeah, say someone like Lucas Piazon, yeah, because he was at Chelsea from time and stuff like that, but he did nothing, yeah, and he owed the club nothing. But Trent, yeah, also he owes the club. They gave him the chance.
could
for it.
accept-
He
but
could
they
have
could
just been
accept-
another.
How
He
can
could
you
have
say
been
that?
another
He
Donny that
doesn't.
never
He
got a
doesn't.
chance.
Wait, VD, but you forgot one thing. Real Madrid put in a bid in January, so why didn't you accept then?
But it's
Nah,
different,
'cause
bro.
the league-
January
I
is
know,
different.
It's a
January
January
is so different.
For
It's a
me, the
squad
whole
thing.
thing here is, yeah, the whole thing
can't
is,
do that in
yeah,
January.
is like Welks, you've been saying he's been at the club for 20 years. 20 years at the club, yeah. But the key I keep going back to, yeah, is right, that Trent is the one that has come out repeatedly and made it about how much he loves the club and how much it means more. It's what he said, then he's gone against it. It's
Is
like,
that
all right,
not true? Because what would you want him to say otherwise? Would you want him to say
no,
you?
bro. What I'd want him to do is sign a contract with a release clause. That's what I'd want him to do. Very
Listen,
simple.
if you love
I'm
the
not
club,
saying
you don't
what he
just
said
leave
was
with a trophy.
wrong,
You leave with
but-
more.
Like, bro, I get why he said that, and I'm not even downplaying how much he loves Liverpool. Right? He's a Scouser. Scousers fucking love Liverpool. Right? What I'm saying is the
No,
reason
he
why
would have
this is
Everton.
different to a lot of other players is he's said all of this, yeah, and then he hasn't. For whatever reason, he hasn't acted that way. Like he's just gone like, nah, this club is like he's treated the club, he's treated Liverpool like Liverpool to him is like Chelsea was to Rudiger. And it shouldn't be because he made out it means more. Like his words.
We couldn't
it
even
means
offer
more.
Rudiger a contract because we were
Yeah, they did
sanctioned.
offer Rudiger
So-
a contract. Yeah.
But that's what
weren't
I'm saying.
allowed.
He's went against it. Huh? Either way, can I just ask, bro, what does this mean? Like Mbappe must be getting a little bit gassed, I reckon, because that link up's going to be cold.
Those
That
passes
link
in
up.
behind, Matt. Those passes in behind.
What'd you say,
are
Will?
What did
crazy.
you say there, VD?
Those
I
passes
think, bro,
in behind.
that pass
are
is
going to be
behind
massive.
Mbappe going to be insane, bro.
Nah, he said balls in behind. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I can't lie. I'll be able to watch Trent cook a bit more and not be as bothered for a while.
Oh yeah, especially in what's his name, Xabi Alonso's system as that wide wing back, man. I'm telling you,
Ooh,
wow,
fuck yeah.
that's gonna be
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
be
yeah.
movies.
No, you can't do that because three at the back is shit. Remember?
Bro, no, that's
Nah,
mad.
I
You
love
know
Fred.
what?
No,
Fred
I'm
back
a
is
shit,
that's
bro.
what
That's
I
a
love Fred at
difference.
the back. Hey, VD, balls on that one.
Yeah.
Nah,
bro, come on. You man, are
you love
tactical.
Fred. You love Fred at the back.
You know, nobody else thinks this stuff. Yeah, remember, you have to have a mind like that to think.
I know,
like
I
that,
know,
yeah?
I
So that's
hear it,
something
I
about
hear it,
you more than it does about
He
me.
loves
Nah,
Fred. He
fair.
loves
It's
Fred
too
at the back,
funny.
man.
Hold on, no, but is that genuine thing? Yeah, that actually that system, yeah, Trent's going to get to play as a fucking wing back.
Potentially, yeah. He would do. He would take
Well,
up that
that's
role.
what
Like,
most
he's
of
really
his-
Oh, does
good.
it
He
really
would-
matter?
A lot.
Huh?
Yeah, it does.
Does
Doesn't
it
matter.
make massive? What does it matter whether you're playing wing back or right back with
Yeah.
someone that's not very good defensively? Yeah,
Yeah,
massively. mate.
yeah,
Fucking
no,
hell.
because you also take it into context. It's Real Madrid where 15 of the teams they play a season twice. He ain't gonna need to defend against them. Let's be real here, man. He'll be in
And
midfield.
plus with
They
the
do
system,
concede, you
I think
know.
the
You
second-
think they're going to play him in
the whole
midfield?
right side's going to be his own.
No, I'm saying they are so on the front foot for the majority of the games in La Liga that they leave 2 back anyway, man. They don't
Yeah,
leave
yeah.
their fullbacks back.
Yeah,
that's
maybe
true.
that
Yeah,
is
They'll
an
get
that's
issue.
another
true.
right
That's
back though. I think Real Madrid will spend. I think remember, like I think the thing about I could understand with Trent is Real Madrid does look like a prospect, like a good prospect to rebrand. If you've got Javier Alonso coming in your corner, that'll be great. Militao, Alaba, I think these players will probably go. I think the new guy.
They're looking at centre backs as well.
Yeah, Asensio, as I'm pronouncing his name right. I think he looks like a good player. So I think you can see what Real Madrid is. Let's see what happens with Tchouaméni and Camavinga. Would they stay?
Yeah.
Would they not stay? So I think I could understand
No,
where
one of
Trent's
them's got a bounce.
like in the next couple of years, you can see Real Madrid going back onto their perch because I do think that Barcelona, Hansi Flick, and what he's doing, I think he's doing some great things. So we'll have to wait and see. So
Yeah, did you not seen the Saliba stuff today?
Yeah, but I come from Le
But
Crip and
that will make
GFN.
sense though.
GFN one,
People
innit?
will
Yeah,
do that.
GFN.
Trent is gone. Now Saliba's next. You know, it's going
But they said about Saliba, they said Saliba
They
doesn't
get
exactly
Saliba.
want to leave.
You know who we should be worried
in a
about?
rush
They
to
ain't
leave.
getting
Konate.
Saliba. They ain't getting
We
Yeah, they're
should
not
be
getting
worried
him.
about
No, he
Konate.
went something
Not
about
Saliba.
They're not
prove
getting
to me that you're gonna win trophies. And
They ain't gonna get.
that's-
They ain't gonna get Saliba this summer.
Yeah, they're not getting him.
Yeah, that's the next year.
I'm worried
thing,
about
yeah.
Konate, bro. I'm worried about Konate because remember, Konate's still waiting
Yeah,
for
true.
Alright, man
He's
said
got-
my
yeah, that's true.
Toyota. I'm worried about my
If it's the
Toyota
car.
getting stolen. Allow
Like,
that.
bro, it could be peak, bro.
Tonight, you know.
And by the way, the likes are very poor. I haven't asked, I forgot the whole stream really. They're super poor. So please, if you're watching on your tablets, devices, TVs, you do have a like button as well.
Well, so are you winning tonight?
I hope so.
Wolfie, come back.
Wait,
Please.
just hold on. Explain this Liverpool Palace
Uh,
half and half scarf thing. I'm not following.
yeah, you have to check the tapes. I can't be bothered to explain. Check the tapes.
Wait,
yeah.
so Daps ain't trolling here?
No.
Wait,
Anyways.
so who'd you back when Liverpool play Palace?
Both.
He wants to draw.
Nah, that's crazy.
Man said he wants to draw.
No, in those moments, I'm always going to support Liverpool. But last season, when Eze scored against us at Anfield, I was like, oh fuck. But fair enough, I could understand that. But
Wait, this is this can't be
Two
real.
teams, what?
This can't be real.
I just want Ole Einar. I'm just really thinking of replacing.
Yeah, but for who? For who?
And that's the only right back I can think of that I would really want at this moment. I don't want Frimpong.
You
I
know
just
they
want
you know
Ole
they
Einar.
announced.
Take Malo Gusto, man. I beg.
So your club's going to give a 4 or 5 year contract to a 29-year-old.
My club just gave a 2-year deal to
Is it-
30.
is-
Ole Einar is 29. He's not my age.
It's 28.
Yes, he is. He's a bro. What do you mean,
It's
What,
28.
he's not yet?
brother? I swear
Ole
we
Einer's been around
guy.
for a while.
But
Bro.
Ruben and them.
He was around when Conte was at Chelsea, no?
Bro,
Yeah.
he is our age.
Here's Cobham
we
Academy.
play-
Cobham Academy.
Mm-hmm.
Proper Chelsea, mate. Proper Chelsea.
Yeah, he's been around since like 2015 or like 2016.
I was thinking.
He's been at Chelsea, Fulham as well. Went to Italy
Yeah,
and all
Fulham.
that.
I thought he was in that year. Oh,
But it was originally was it Genoa or something like that?
Oh fucking hell.
No,
Or was it
No, it was
Torino?
Torino.
Torino.
Torino,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know.
With
He's
Joe
been
Hart,
around.
man.
He's done it. He's done his
He's-
work.
Yeah, he's been. He's been
Wolfie,
around.
are you winning tonight?
Nah,
Really?
Nah.
we don't need to though.
Are you winning off the pitch though with Gibbs White?
Hopefully.
What's the fee around that? Because if you want like 50 mil for him, you man are blessed.
50 mil. They're going to get more than 50 mil, bro.
We'll
They're
be
going to
getting
get
like
more
something
than 50 mil.
80, 75, something stupid like
Nah,
that.
That's
but-
crazy. That is crazy work.
Why is it
Imagine
crazy?
spending that money
Crazy,
for what's
Carl,
worse,
what's even crazier is that coming from a Chelsea fan? I can't lie. You
Yeah.
talking about the amount
What?
paid for players? Mental.
But at least our players actually have a bit about them. Like, go
How
on,
much did you pay
name someone.
for the drug lord?
Oh, what, Mudryk?
Yeah,
Oh, you mean your owner?
Drug lord is nasty.
Oh,
man.
and if we
Yeah, I
if
mean,
we're
it was
doing
like what, like
hold on.
allegedly.
if we're doing
60 mil?
games, if we're doing fucking if
you
we're
paid
doing,
80, didn't you, for
if we're
him?
doing
Right.
availability,
Nah, I
then
was
fucking
at
don't
Adams, I
get me
used to never get
started on your club, bro. By the way, I think that my issue with the Morgan Gibbs White thing is the amount is the fee. The fee worries the shit
Why
out
do you
of me.
care about the fee?
Because
You're going to do
bro,
an LB thing here.
Oh,
We
I
could have
know.
got
Hold
Bruno
on,
for 100.
52 mil.
do you want an answer, or we've just asked to carry on talking?
All right, go on.
All right. So 2 reasons. Firstly, because we've got to do a whole rebuild this summer. Yeah. So again, I would much rather go and spend some of that money elsewhere. Secondly, that I do think if he ends up going for anywhere near like 80 million, yeah, then the pressure that's going to put on him, he's already come. Bro, our fan base already aren't too keen on him, yeah. You put a big fee with that, the amount of pressure on him, I think he'll crumble, personally. But
yeah, but he's kind of. I know it's like the next step, but the fee around his neck when he joined Forest is all that pressure thing, 40 mil, even though it wasn't 40
nah,
mil.
I mean, it don't matter if you perform,
hold
right?
on. I'm not having joining Forest. There's never pressure, bro. Let's be real.
No.
What we doing?
You're not hearing what I'm saying.
Where were you when
but
there's never pressure?
he's talking about for
Yeah,
his club to spend
relative.
40
Yeah, but
million.
it's not
That was
pressure.
like
There's
their
not
record
media
signing
pressure.
Yes,
bro.
it
Like,
is, man.
no, not
course it
media
is.
pressure. There's not media pressure when you join
Oh, yeah,
Nottingham
that's true.
Forest, bro. What, 3 seasons ago? Come on.
No, but there's still internal pressure.
true.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
And
but the
I
level of
said
pressure-
relative, to the difference in the price tag now.
I
But
still-
at the end of
I
the day,
still actually-
80
I'm not
mil
sure
ain't
if
that
it
big.
happens,
80 mil ain't that big.
Yeah, it is. Bro, it
What's the
is.
price
It is.
around
Bro,
it?
they
Like,
spent
is it
65
probably
on Money Mount, man. What are you talking about?
55.
Oh yeah, speaking of Mount, wait, VD, what's your opinion on the Mount leaving? Is that like you see?
Oh, I was pissed for like 2 years, but I was watching the other day when he scored, and I was like, do you know what?
Forget what he became.
He is. He's only been there for 2
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, forget.
He's still pissed, is what he's saying, man.
Yeah, I don't care
Hey,
anymore.
But you got money.
Like,
But you got money for him. no?
yeah, we got money for him. Like, I
65.
don't like that whole. He looked like a robot. I want to leave. I've enjoyed this club so much. It was so robotic when he was doing it, and I didn't like that in it. But I've moved past it in it.
Your fan base moved past him, innit?
I've heard that his dad was pushing for it a lot because he was a lifelong Man United fan, and I think he got in his ear. But also, we also didn't want to pay Mount the money. Like it was well documented that we didn't want to offer him.
How much
Apparently,
was you trying to offer him?
I think he wanted like 250k a week, and he wasn't worth that. Plus, apparently, he wanted image rights as well, and we weren't willing to give him that.
Plus, his nose is so big, man.
But he was a good player, man. I do kind of, part of me misses him in it because I think he actually would have been all right in the system. But
what happened to the Mount Riceling Cup? You lot loved that for years, didn't you?
oh man, that would have been the dream, bro. If you lot know me before this,
Yeah, I can imagine you were part of that
so
fan base.
badly, bro. Oh my god, he's
Wait, Rice is Chelsea.
Wow.
Yeah,
Right.
they were the academy that let him go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but he's a fan as well, and he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah, he's proper Chelsea.
Do you remember?
Chelsea, mate.
I think his dad's got a
Do you
season
remember
ticket still.
proper Chelsea wanted the Gallagher Mount Rice trio.
Oh,
Tammy Abraham at top.
No forward passes at all.
Tammy
No
as well. Yeah, do you remember
Tammy
that?
Abraham at top, bro. Don't forget Tammy Abraham. And Fikoto Murray at the back as well. Don't forget them Chelsea lot.
I
Bro.
remember. I love it.
When you deep it, when you deep it, that's not that bad of a team.
Hold on, but we can't let this show end. Wolfie,
What about Musiala?
Are you winning tonight?
No.
Oh yeah.
You're not.
No.
You're not.
We draw tonight. We always draw away at Palace.
Fucking hell, are you getting
Well,
Champions
you
League
still
football then?
I still think we get Champions League. Yeah.
Even with a draw tonight?
Yeah, because a draw puts us ahead of Chelsea and Newcastle next week.
Yeah, but you just want to win.
You got Leicester in it. Leicester.
We got Leicester when they're playing each other.
Right,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, and then you got West Ham at home. West Ham are at home. That's going to be a tough game, I'm telling you.
Bro, did you see West Ham at home yesterday against Spurs, man?
They're a fugazi club, man. They're one of those clubs that are just fugazi, man. They're all
away from home. If it's at Forest, I'll be like, yeah, Forest winning that no matter what. When the McGillman's playing, there's always a chance. Monts had a cut a couple days ago. Trent News come out and what? Damn, that must be bullshit. Alhamdulillah.
Bless you.
Trent News comes out and the rim is gone. Look at him. He's stressing, eating as well. Trent, what have you done? I mean, I still see Monsters line up.
Yeah, I can see Monsters line up.
Bro, man just woke up about an hour and ish ago.
That's early for Months, man. He must have been stressing. A few nightmares.
I woke him up at 10:15. At 10:15, I woke him up. I said, brother, get up. And he's like, why?
You woke him up 10:15. Why so early?
Because I was up.
No. Why so early?
You're making it sound like you're in the same bed, man.
Hold on. You didn't answer that. There's a simple why so early? Because Trent got announced. That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
Is that why you got to say, Months, man? How you doing? You good, bro? No,
It's a new day. It's a new dollar.
Yo, Monts, we need to
Yeah,
stream,
yeah.
bro. Trent's gone.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, but
Dark,
I'm
man.
because Monts don't even listen to his alarm clock. What are we doing, man? He will sleep through it.
Nah, I
And
hear
I
that
said-
once. Sometimes that noise doesn't make a noise, you know?
Bro,
Sometimes-
sometimes life don't
I
matter.
be,
for a little
hey, when I
innit?
tell you now, yeah,
the alarm clock is crazy.
I've been Monts' alarm clock for a long time.
Yeah, do you know what it is? Because I changed it.
That
'cause
sounds
the
nasty,
only
man.
alarm clock that works
Yeah,
is the
not
one that sounds
really.
like a nuclear device, and I changed
Yeah.
it. I can't. Do you know that nuclear? You know the one that goes.
Yeah.
That's the only alarm that can wake me up, but it makes me want to break my phone. So
Yeah, but then you hit the snooze button, innit? That's the problem.
Hey,
Straight
once
now.
you start have kids, you don't need that alarm. I tell you that for free, bro.
Yo,
Once you have kids-
does anyone else do this? Like, say you got to set an alarm for, I don't know, 10, yeah? Do you set it for like 9:40 so you can snooze it 2 or 3 times?
Yeah. Because you know it's that extra 20 minutes depends on how my day is gonna go. If I don't get that extra 20 minutes, probably gonna be a bad day. Probably.
bro. Going back to sleep after you woke up is a dangerous game because you can wake up.
Dangerous.
Dangerous game, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you know what it is?
That's how you
You'll
wake up.
blink.
3 PM. What the fuck?
Your eyes will do this. You gotta. It's like
There's been bare times where I've done that, right? It's like, snooze the alarm, wake up. Oh shit, my meeting started 15 minutes ago. Sorry, you come on, you're like, yeah, sorry guys, man, we had a
all of
power
a sudden,
cut.
your brain's scanning for your brain is just scanning for the best excuse. Scanning for the
Power
best
cut, man.
Bash.
Sorry, I'm
Hey,
at bare
hey.
power cuts.
No, you know what you've just done right now? You've triggered so many people in the chat. They're thinking, I didn't even need to think about that right now. They're probably thinking, why am I not asleep? Why am I up for work?
I'm thinking the same thing. It's a bank holiday, you fucking cunt.
Oh, yeah, thank you. You're welcome, man.
done.
Getting your sleeping pattern check. Why? You don't even need that much sleep, man. You're old.
Bro,
Do
you need
you know what I
sleep.
mean? You need like 6 hours max. These
Bro,
days.
even as a kid, man. Summer
Even old
holidays,
people don't
man.
need that much sleep, man.
Till 1, man.
You sleep when you're dead, man. You know what I mean?
You sleep to
Yeah.
No,
what?
you're dead when you're dead.
Luxury,
You're
bro.
not asleep.
Well, it's figure of speech, isn't it? But it's just like,
I'm just
you know what I
saying,
mean?
man. Sleep is
Anyways.
beautiful. Sleep is beautiful.
Yeah, but 1/3 of your life you're sleeping. It's crazy.
That's not
Yeah.
on Palace Place.
Mine's about 2/3.
Today. Wolfie, you might
For
lose
you.
today, though. I got my bets on Palace to actually beat you today. I would love to see that, especially because we don't usually beat Nottingham Forest. I
You
think
haven't
today-
beat us since we've been back.
By the way, what we said about Arsenal, because I'm not being funny. Yeah, not only are they going to more than likely, in my opinion, get knocked out against PSG. They didn't rotate their players, keeping them fresh as much as possible. Saka played quite a lot. They played their first team basically. Man City's only a few points behind. They got Southampton this weekend.
Can I put something to the panel on this Arsenal thing?
So they might not even finish second. You know,
can I put this scenario for you? I want Arsenal to go through.
Because then they'll keep
to
losing in
lose
the
in the
league.
final.
No, to keep losing in the league.
No, and the final they're probably
I
going
know it's a dangerous game, yeah, but they've got the buffer of Southampton, okay? But that's the last game and it's away, and Arsenal being Arsenal, Bottle Drop FC could do that, right? But they've got is it Liverpool next and Newcastle? I'm just saying there is a very outlandish scenario that they miss out completely. Losing the final to Barca again and miss out on Champions League. The only bad thing about that scenario is he might go if that happened. They might have to sack
and
him.
new sporting director is serious. So
Yeah, but Arsenal are not serious, so that's the big problem, isn't it?
sporting director can change things.
I think tomorrow's that 1-0 scoreline, yeah, for us as neutrals, yeah, and let's call ourselves neutrals for now, whether you fucking want to see PSG turn over Arsenal or not, yeah. That 1-0 scoreline is nasty, right? Because it means Arsenal, they want to get an early goal, right? But at the same time, that's a dangerous game to play against PSG away, right? Because they could.
Is Dembele fit?
No,
Because bro, if they get hit on a counter, a bit like they did, I think in the first game, it was a counter, wasn't it? In the first game, the PSG game.
build up play. They just let Dembele. They just passed. I said Vitinho passed the ball to Dembele. Dembele just ran through.
Yeah, there was no midfield.
But ultimately, if Arsenal try and hit PSG too hard too early, and PSG hit them on a counter and get one to make it 2-0 on aggregate, yeah, then Arsenal really have to fucking come out And it
Yeah,
could
but
just
if
be.
Arsenal score
I don't know.
first,
I think if Arsenal score first, I think Arsenal could do it.
You know, PSG is easy
That's
to
what I'm
do.
worried about as
If you
well.
look at PSG, that's a weird thing. Sorry, VD, to cut you off. You know, if you looked at that game, you know there was moments where Arsenal could have attacked, and it's whether or not Arsenal do have the balls to actually go into. Because you know you can attack this PSG team.
Yeah.
You know how Ikimi and like I said, Mendes was bombing them forward. At one point,
Yeah.
Mendes was a striker. So if you can attack those spaces, right, bro, you're good to go. Like, listen, Arsenal can score against PSG. It's not
But
saying that.
we lost
After
4-2.
set
We were
pieces, man,
2-0 up against them. Yeah, we were 2-0 up against them. We got picked off afterwards, yeah. But Arsenal can turn this round. I don't think this is a foregone conclusion yet. But
I'm just saying
think
Arsenal
scoreline's
can't
interesting.
beat Barca. As much as they say, oh, we'd rather Barca than Inter.
Not the
And
way
they
they're
will fuck
currently
up
playing.
in the league.
Flick when he's managing
Are
clubs.
you going to turn up, Monts, next week against Arsenal? You turning up? Or you doing another Chelsea
This
thing?
week now. They said this
This
week was
week.
on Monday.
Nah, they got a
Yeah,
point to prove now.
yeah,
They just
that's-
listen.
Is
Slot
that Anfield?
Yeah.
bro?
was a
Anfield.
one-off thing. Oh yeah, I swear Slot loves it. See after the game when he gets
Oh yeah, by the way,
gave it
Timber
to
and
Maresca,
Odegaard
like,
are
go
down.
on.
They
He was
said
like,
they said Timber and
We'll
Odegaard are
go
down
on
for-
then. We'll go on
Yeah,
then.
Yeah, it's like go on, use man can have
Go
it.
on, Tim.
Listen, just help Newcastle
you
go
beat
down, help us
Arsenal-
get Isaac.
And they go through, Arsenal are in big trouble of ending up in Europa next year. Man.
Mm-hmm. But that also depends on everybody
Nah, I
else.
think they'll be
don't know,
alright.
man.
They'll be alright.
I'm
man.
just
You know what
saying.
it is? I think the Newcastle draw killed that a little bit.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It makes
But
it worse.
if you lose today, you're like 7 points behind them.
All right, but just say we win, right? That puts us 4 behind. And say Liverpool win, and then we beat Leicester. We're 1 point behind, and they've got Newcastle that next
You need
game.
to both are fighting in a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It will
possible,
be
but
funny. I can't. I'm saying. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I can't see it. But could you imagine the meltdown if it happens?
like that. It'd be. I would love it. I would know. I'd actually absolutely love it, but I just can't see it, man. Nobody need to turn it on.
Football's
and
a
go get
funny
something.
game, bro.
Yeah,
Football is a funny game. They've taken their eye off the ball so much in the Premier League that they could have fucked themselves. It'd be hilarious.
It would be hilarious.
They have taken their eye off the ball, though, Arsenal, 100%. They're
Yeah.
taking their eye off the ball heavily.
Yeah.
Like-
As soon as they hired Arteta, they took
should
their
have-
eye.
But they are playing a full strength team, so
Yeah, that's why. Yeah,
PSG rotated all their players, but
if
one.
Arsenal rotated, yeah, and they lost to Bournemouth, I probably wouldn't have said much.
Yo, and then imagine Spurs win the Europa League, man, and Spurs
Yeah,
end
I
up
hear-
in
I hear it,
Champions League, and
man.
Arsenal don't.
Because if you do rotate players, and then if you rotate heavily and you lose, then the confidence thing doesn't really matter. If you are
Yeah,
literally, it's a
because
Champions
there's
League.
clear
In fact,
context.
it didn't. Yeah. And
Yeah,
now
like it's like if you go strong and then you don't win, it's kind of like, well, why did you do that? Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
Because it's like
Yeah.
is that a little bit of gas out the legs, or is it a thing where he just kind of wanted the players to kind of be consistently playing? Because even though there's too many games for the players, sometimes you got to look at it where I feel like with Liverpool, we play worse when we get breaks. I've always said
same
that.
as City. Same as City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
when it's
when we
every
get
2
behind,
days,
That's
we're on it. We're on it.
Yeah.
But bro, so I don't know if that's an Arsenal thing though. I don't know. As I said, there's no Arsenal fan today on the panel, but I don't really know that that's a.
I don't know. Maybe Welks has got a third shirt under there.
Oh, man.
I mean, well, but he's got one from when he was a kid, right? Well,
Shut up.
What's that? Would the panel take 30 buff mil or stay?
Would
Hmm.
what?
Oh, just a comment. Would the panel take 30 mil or stay? I don't know what they're talking about. Probably
First
Trent
you
again.
want to stay at your club, or you would
I got a weird question. Would you take $1 million right now, or would you take a penny that doubles every day for 30 days?
Oh, that penny thing, innit? It works out to be like millions.
Whatever
100
ends up
million or
being
whatever it
worth
is.
more.
Yeah, the penny doubling. So it's weird. Maths is maths. But anyways, it's gonna go over. I think Cal's on. I think you're not doing that. Are you doing anything,
I'm
Mon?
doing a video.
Monts is dropping a video, so he's dropping a video. What premiere?
What's the video on, Monts?
Yeah, what's the video on? Nice.
Nothing.
Video on, Monts?
Yeah.
Nah, it's on Trent Leaving.
At least it means months. Hey, it gives you, at least you now know that in the summer you've got extra content, yeah? Because you're going to be buying the right back and the left back.
We're not. Summer's going right back, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Summer's going right back.
Cal and Kopish is live right now. He helps us out a lot, so let's return the favor. Subscribe to everyone. Wolfie's live tonight as well with his watch along, so don't miss out that.
Wolfie, make sure you keep an eye on the comments, please.
Yeah, and also
And
do you know how many fucking screens I have in front of
as
me?
well? I've got to mention as well. It's not football related, but if you want to check that out,
Is
yeah,
it?
let's therapy.
but you should put in your
What's that?
alias.
Say that again.
Let's Talk Therapy. That was
Okay.
my YouTube channel. Yeah, I've moved away from football, so yeah, that's
Cool.
therapy based. So if you want to check that out, yeah, I'm presenting my presentation. So yeah, man, check that out today at 6:15.
Cold.
Big
Cool.
stuff.
Yeah, fuck it. If everyone's promoting, I'm actually not being lazy. I dropped a video yesterday on
Come
the
on,
game.
Oh,
I ain't even on 100 subjects.
Hold on. Are you like Ty from Never Have Found?
No, you see, look at all my videos, all my other videos, bare negative. I was like, yeah, I wasn't even gonna do it when I was like, I can't be bare negative. I can't talk every single time when I'm angry in it. I gotta drop one when the team's playing well. So I was like, go on, bomb. It was one nice. Ain't even on 100 subject because I mean I'm lazy in it, but
Yeah.
You ever want to
Because
know
no
how
one cares, VD.
you want
Yeah,
to know how to glaze Chelsea? Just ask Cass.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Cass is a bigger Chelsea fan than VD, to be honest.
I up
Nah,
the
you
fucking
can never
Chelsea.
question my love for Chelsea, man.
Oh wait!
Nah,
Well, I want to
question
shout out
Cass's.
CB as well. Shout out to Levi Cole. No black spray. He didn't
Yeah.
have the black spray today. He had a performance.
Anyways,
was cold.
we're out. Cal finished. Never mind. It's going over to say then in a bit. Love.